Under the golden sky of Agra, where the river Yamuna flows silently, stands the timeless beauty of the Taj Mahal. But what if I told you, the story you've always heard is only half the truth? Everyone knows it as a symbol of love. A monument built by Shah Jahan for his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal. A king heartbroken, a queen gone too soon. But behind the white marble, lies a deeper, darker, and far more human story. It begins not with a monument, but with a promise. Mumtaz Mahal wasn't just a queen. She was Shah Jahan's closest advisor, his confidant, his strength in times of war and peace. She traveled with him, even during military campaigns. Their bond wasn't just romantic, it was powerful, rare, and built on trust. But in the year 1631, everything changed. During the birth of their 14th child, Mumtaz Mahal passed away. The emperor, shattered. Legends say that Shah Jahan locked himself away for days. When he finally emerged, his hair had turned grey, and his face had aged beyond recognition. The most powerful man in the Mughal Empire, broken by grief. And that's when he made a vow. A promise to build something so beautiful, so eternal, that it would keep her memory alive forever. But here's what most people don't know. The Taj Mahal wasn't just built out of love. It was built out of obsession. Over 20,000 workers, artisans, and craftsmen were brought from across Asia, Persia, Turkey, and beyond. Precious stones were imported from distant lands. White marble came from Rajasthan. The construction took over 20 years. But as the monument rose, so did the cost. Not just in money, but in human lives. Workers labored day and night. The empire's treasury drained slowly. Some historians even whisper that once the Taj Mahal was completed, Shah Jahan ordered the hands of certain artisans to be cut off, so they could never recreate something so magnificent again. Is it true? Or just a myth born from awe? No one knows for sure. But one thing is certain. The Taj Mahal wasn't just a symbol of love, it was a symbol of power, ambition, and sacrifice. And as its white dome touched the sky, a storm was quietly brewing within the royal palace. Because love, no matter how pure, cannot escape the shadow of power. Backhand index pointing right, and this is where the story takes a turn you never expected. But before we move to chapter 2, if you love uncovering hidden stories like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because the next truth might change everything you believe about history. The Taj Mahal stood complete. A masterpiece of symmetry, glowing under the moonlight like a dream carved in stone. People from across the world came to witness its beauty. But the man who built it would never truly enjoy it. Because while Shah Jahan was busy building a monument for love, his own family was falling apart. His sons, especially Aurangzeb, had started to see him not as a father, but as a ruler standing in their way. Power has a strange way of changing people. Aurangzeb, ambitious and calculating, believed the empire needed a stronger hand. And slowly, quietly, he began to take control. Until one day, he did the unthinkable. He overthrew his own father. Yes, the same emperor who built the Taj Mahal for love, was imprisoned by his own son. Shah Jahan was locked away in the Agra fort, just a few kilometers away from the Taj Mahal. From his prison window, he could see it. The monument he built for Mumtaz. But he could never touch it again. Imagine that. Spending years creating the most beautiful tribute to love, only to end your life staring at it from a distance. Alone. Broken. Forgotten. For the last years of his life, Shah Jahan sat by the window, gazing at the Taj Mahal. Some say he spent hours just watching it reflect in the river, remembering the woman he lost. And perhaps, questioning everything. Was it worth it? The sacrifices, the obsession, the empire he neglected. In the end, even the greatest emperor couldn't escape fate. When Shah Jahan died in 1666, he wasn't buried in a grand tomb of his own. Instead, he was laid to rest beside Mumtaz Mahal, inside the Taj Mahal. Together again. But this time, without power, without a kingdom. Just two souls, resting in silence. And that's the real story people don't talk about. The Taj Mahal isn't just a love story. It's a story of loss. Of ambition. Of betrayal. And of a man who had everything, but still lost it all. So the next time you see a picture of the Taj Mahal, don't just see beauty. See the pain behind it. See the story behind the marble. Because sometimes, the most beautiful things in the world are built on the deepest sorrows. Fire. If this story gave you a new perspective, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more untold histories, hidden truths, and powerful stories that you've never heard before. Because trust me, this is just the beginning.